today I'm going to be doing my April favourites. I feel like it was literally just yesterday that I uploaded my March favourites. Time, don't know where it's going. But let's just jump right in. I have a lot of sort of media favourites this month, of which I can't show you, but I will just get onto the things I can to start with. So I will start with makeup. The first item is a lipstick, and this is from MAC. It's what I'm wearing right now. It is Syrup, which is a luster finish, and it's just sort of a nudie, mid-tone nudie pink, I would say. I'll insert a close-up of it, but it's just that sort of really, it's not only really moisturising, but just so pretty. That's sort of your lips but better, typical cliche lipstick. But it's just what I've been wearing, really nice for work and at home. And then I have two nail polishes, of which I'm both wearing right now. The first one's on my toes. I'm not going to show you my toes. This is the Maybelline Super Stay nail polish in Rose Poudre? Not quite sure. I'll insert a close-up. It's number 130, and it is just sort of this light dusty pink. Really pretty. I've got it on my toes right now. It's a little bit sort of, it's really nice if you're pale and want sort of a nude that's not too pale, if you get what I mean. It's really pretty. I think I'm going to try this on my nails, my fingernails that is, and see if I want it as sort of my bridal nails. Not quite sure what I'm having for my wedding yet as far as nail polish goes, but this is super pretty. And then the one I've got on my nails right now is by number 7, and I've had a gift card from Boots, so I ended up wanting a couple sort of nude shades, and this is in the colour Pink Mocha, and it's a pretty good name for it because it is sort of a pink beigey brown sort of colour with a gold shimmer running through it. I don't know if you'll be able to see, I will pop in that close up obviously, but it just is so pretty and elegant. That sort of dark sort of mocha colour with a slight sort of pink running through it. Really pretty. It doesn't look too brown. It's just that nice in between balance, and again with that gold shimmer, it's really pretty. So I'm really pleased with that because it's the first number 7 nail polish that I've worn and really liked. And then my other sort of beauty favourite is a perfume or a fragrance, and I'm trying to use up a lot of my old fragrances. So this is Sweet Pea by Bath & Body Works. I've sprayed it on me today. It is just that very sweet, fruity, floral scent. As you can see by the packaging, I've had it quite some time now, and yeah, I'm slowly making my way through it. And it's just a really easy scent to just throw on, not like too strong and overpowering, but just enough to make you feel like you've got something on. So I'll quickly just run through my 2 book favourites of the month. I have done a what I read this month, so I will link that video when it gets uploaded. But I just wanted to share with you my 2 sort of favourites. The first one is Frozen Charlotte, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars for. Like I said, I'll link the video if you want to know more about them, but this is sort of a mystery suspense thriller type book. It is young adult, but it can be slightly gruesome, so not for the younger of the young adults. And the other one is My Not So Perfect Life by Sophie Helyn. I was really interested to read something other than her Shopaholic books, and I wasn't disappointed. I was slightly with her Shopaholic series. I've only read the first one, but I was pleasantly surprised with this, and like I said, I'll link that video down below if you want to know more about it. But it sort of evolves around a girl called Katie who moves to London and is trying to portray that perfect life that we all see on Instagram and social media, and how that real life isn't like that. So those have been my 2 book favourites. I have one accessory favourite, and that is the bag that I've been rocking this month, and it is my Fossil bag. I don't know what the actual name of it is. If I can find it online, because I know they sometimes do similar designs, I will link it down below. But this is what it looks like. It's sort of a burgundy colour. The front of it is sort of canvas, and then it's got sort of a leather trim. It's got a zip, so you can sort of expand the bottom and the side, and I just leave that all the time like that. And then inside it's got one pocket that zips up, and you've got your 2 little phone pockets. But it's just a nice crossbody size that I can put my phone, my sunglasses, my purse, and the makeup essentials, and I'm good to go, because it does hold quite a bit of stuff. and because it's canvas, it's that nice wipeable material, and it's just a really pretty colour. And even though we're going through spring and into summer, I find it's still pretty wearable with the colours that I'm wearing. So yeah, definitely probably more of an autumn winter colour, but I just think it's so pretty. So yeah, and I've had this for a couple of years. Oh, there's also a little zip pocket on the back as well, so really handy if you want to put stuff in. And I currently do have stuff in. Pen. Let's see. A wrapper. It's like a mini what's in my bag. I wore this when we went shopping the other week. So I have a couple scents from Jo Malone. We're just testing them. I think I might treat myself and get one for the wedding. So the two that I'm sort of in conclusion with are English Pear and Freesia, which on the back it tells you, but they're both fruity scents, no surprise. And yeah, so this one's sort of more peach, freesia and patchouli, and then nectarine, blossom and honey, which is obviously peach, honey and cassis. So there's the two I'm umming and ahhing about. And then I also have some Polaroids in here from when me and Darren went on a little trip the other day to like a local beach that's near us. So yeah, that's like a little quick what's in my bag. So yeah, really been enjoying wearing that. My food favourite this month is actually a dish that I've been making. Since moving into our new house, I usually end up being the first one home, so I'm the one that usually makes dinner. And one of my favourite recipes to make has been a curry. Now if you've watched a couple of my videos, I may have mentioned Darren and I are doing Slimming World. Darren's been doing it for ages, but mainly we're on like the final push before the wedding, and we have quite a few Slimmers World recipes. So it comes from this book, which is Best Loved Extra Easy Recipes. I think you can probably find these on Amazon. I know we have found one. You might be able to get them from the Slimming World website, or if there's a local group you can get it from that. But let me just find the recipe. It's super quick, easy and tastes amazing. If you want a curry, this is no sins. I'm gonna try one of the other curries this week. It is their easy chicken curry. How delicious does that look? So nice. Basically is 2 onions in a frying pan, you add some stock, you then add all your herbs and things like that and curry powder, add the chicken, the rest of the stock, and then you put in low fat, no fat free yogurt, and it is super nice. I want to try the chicken tikka one. I've just got some spices for it, but yeah, that is what we've been pretty much enjoying. That's been probably our favourite meal of the month. Final thing I can show you is sort of a home accessory, and it's just something a little cute and quirky that I wanted to put in, and it is this print. This is by Nina Stagna? Not too sure. I follow her on Instagram and she has an Etsy shop with these adorable prints, and as you know, I love raccoons, so I got this little print of a raccoon in a little raincoat surrounded by little plants, and I just think it's super adorable. I have this in our lounge, and I got this frame off of Amazon, and yeah, I just think it's super cute. I'll link her Etsy shop down below. She has a ton of different sort of woodland animals. She does prints, calendars, note paper, things like that, so really cute. I have one sort of person favourite for this month, and rather than it being a YouTuber, it's actually sort of a celebrity slash sort of activist, and that is Ashley Graham. This sort of ties in with one of my other favourites, but I must have been following her for a couple months now, sort of on Instagram and stuff. I just think she is amazing. She's so body confident. She's paving the way for plus size women in a model industry, and she's just very strong and powerful and important for the women community today. She's definitely an ambassador for women and for everyone just sort of to love themselves. She is a judge on America's Next Top Model, and that is another favourite of mine this month. I've been not only watching the American one, but Britain's Next Top Model, and I've just been absorbed back into it again. I used to watch it probably like 5-ish years ago, back when I was in high school, and I was obsessed with it then. I would watch it all, and then I sort of came off the line, couldn't keep up with it all, and obviously a lot of series have happened since then. But I'm really enjoying the new series of both. I didn't think I would like the American one without Tyra Banks, but I think Rita Ora is holding her own pretty well. And like I said, Ashley Graham, I love. The Britain's Next Top Model, it's never always on par. Like, it's always that a little bit lower than America's Next Top Model, probably because their budget's lower. I don't know. And I'm not thrilled by the host, Abby Clancy. Not my favourite person, just saying. So I just sort of, she's not in it that much. I can glance over that. I've really been enjoying watching those two. Just a couple other things I've been loving. Me and Darren have been watching Line of Duty, which is a show on the BBC. It's their second series. We're so gripped. When I'm filming this now, this weekend is the final episode and we're like obsessed. We've also been watching Benidorm together, but the show that we've really been loving is the show Big Little Lies. It's on Sky Atlantic. It's based off the book, which I've posted a review on it, so I'll link that below. I think it's by Lorraine Moriarty, something like that. And obviously they've based a series off the book and it is amazing. It has finished now, but you can probably catch up on it. And it's got some pretty big actresses in it. It's got Shailene Woodley, Nicole Kidman, and another famous actress which I can't remember for the life of me, who plays Madeline. And it's all about, if you've not read the book, it's all about this sort of group of women that are quite sort of friendly with each other. In the book I believe it's based in Australia, but obviously it's sort of based in America in the series, and it's about this group of women that all have kids in the same class at school, and it's sort of this typical mother sort of bitching that goes on within schools and the dramas that can happen between the kids, things like that. And it touches on a lot of important subjects, and I just think it was so well done. It touches on things like bullying, rape, violent relationships, all sorts, like parents splitting up, like all the big things that kids have to deal with and parents have to deal with as they bring up their children. It was so good, especially Nicole Kidman. Her story with being in an abusive relationship I think was very well done. It was very sensitive and very good and impactful, and I thought the editing, the way the whole thing was edited, was really good. Especially in the last episode, you think, oh, they're not going to show the big event at the end, and then it goes to something else and it comes back and you see how the big event happened, who did it, that sort of thing, and it was really good. We've just been absolutely hooked on it, loving it. I don't think it would technically work as well if they made a second series. I think it would be a huge risk, because there's always that don't touch on perfection, like, and also obviously because there's only one book and we sort of get to a nice conclusion with the end of it. I think it would be hard if they end up making a second series, but it's really good, and if they did make a second series, obviously I would watch it. So yeah, those are the favourites I've been loving for the month of April. Let me know what your favourites have been for this month, if there's any new TV shows that you've been loving, especially on Netflix, because I've now finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine and need something else to start watching. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!